go by the name of Sha Money XL, aka the chain on the bike. People know me from my success as a producer, manager and startup, co-founder of G Unit, as well as, bringing 50 back into the game on mainstream level. Co-executive producer of his last 2 albums, only 2 albums with Dr. Dre and Eminem, and big manager extraordinaire now. So I wear a few hats. I got involved with Loud.com when my homie Gabi, who works for SRC, called me up, and he was building with Steve Rifkin. I did a big producer conference called One Stop Shop in Phoenix, Arizona this year. And as a producer myself, my track record speaks for itself, so everyone knows I'm laying in the hits. But also as a person who speaks to the community, I'm heavily involved with all producers across the country. So I mean, it just fit perfectly for you couldn't do this and not have me involved. Professionally and personally, my whole thing is about giving back. You know what I'm saying? I'm well off and did good things that rewarded me in hip hop. And now the next cat, whether he's rapping or producing, wants to look for that next lick to get them well off and find a way to get into this industry. So my whole thing is everyone keeps taking and not giving back. With this, I gave Steve and the whole Loud.com staff about 20 of my tracks that I've been working on and feel comfortable with for artists across America to listen to and be able to record to. So it was more personally and professionally saying this is me, my contribution to give back to everybody across the US rapper trying to get in. Everything revolves around, everything is moving. We went from wax to CDs, and we soon won't have CDs, So it's either you sit back and say, yo, I want diesel and my car needs to smell like shit when it drives past people, or you need to get equipped with what's the next shit. And this is the next thing. The technology is over $1 million in technologies. It's incredible. And it's either you are being the trendsetter and innovative, or you're stuck in the past, fucking the Sanford and Son, When I was trying to be a rapper, I had to sell drugs and go to jail to try to make money to get where I wanted to get. So these guys, man, as long as they have a computer, a mic that could hook up into it, they could cut past all the shit that I had to go through. They could cut past whatever everybody else's story is that led them to where they had to go to. And they don't have to go through all of that. All they have to do is invest in themselves and buy themselves a computer, which they should have, because, it's okay, you need to go online and you need a computer. So, this is for them. This is the best thing. I wish I had this. I wish I did. What inspires me is, hip hop, listening to what everyone else is doing with Kanye, the whole industry, high tech, all my favorite producers. And then also, I'm a record collector. So I'll go to Europe, I'll go to Switzerland, I'll go to Finland and buy records that no one has and listen to them and listen for that break that no one is going to get to, be the first one on it. Just visualizing the sound. And hearing the loop as it plays and then saying, all right, I'm gonna add these drums, I'm gonna make it sound like this. Or even as a record like Put Them in the Place that I did for Mobb Deep, it was all a melody. What moves me about hip hop, I grew up in hip hop. I'm from Hollis, Queens. The #1 artist in hip hop is Run DMC. I was surrounded by it. Seeing Joey ride up that blue Benz up and down Hollis when I was going to school, that alone was like, wow, look at him. He wasn't a doctor or a lawyer. He had what all of them do have, and that inspired me. And then, just growing up, my mother put me in piano school, and that alone give you a sense of music. And from there, you get into the whole culture, living in the streets, and next thing you know, you rapping, producing, DJing, and all of that. It took me, I started as a DJ, went into rapping. A few people had to tell me, yo, B, ain't all right, you know what I mean? And you gotta respect that. You're gonna keep something you be good and someone telling you bad, you gotta have that passion to know to keep going, but at the same time, you gotta know if you're really hot. I got people that sending me beats that's been producing for 3 years, I can't find a fucking snare that I like on it. And I'll sit there and tell them, yo, B, you gotta really have people listen to your shit and give, critique it, because you could be totally whack, feeling like you hot. You quit your day job and everything, and you ain't providing for your kid because you think you're gonna make it as some rap star producer. You don't need to go like that. You need to keep a job and get your music out there and hope that the people really get into it. The online community that you're looking for is the same people who's going there for the common interest. So you're getting opinions from the same person who's not just happen to hit loud.com and see it. They actually look to get there. So this is the community of listeners and people that are critics that you want their feedback. You know, it's not no old man going on loud.com and just fucking around. You know, this is something that has a set genre and group of people who are all there for the same reason. Hip hop, the love of music, and the love of trying to find new good talent or just fill out what people are doing. So the community is real important. This Sha Money XL, money management, baby. You heard me? Y'all now need to tune into loud.com, the online street community that get you where you need to go. It's the savior, baby. Get on.